You're on my page, right? I think we can't see it. Hey guys, somebody do me a favor and type out "we can hear you." All right, thank you very much. What is that, right? All right, Brian, get ready. I'm gonna switch to the other side. Go, Brian.
The Troy Show, episode 24, February 26, 2021. Take one.
Esto es área restringida, carnal. El pinche cota.
Con de
Se
California.
la saben. Chihuahua, México. Arriba México, cabrones. Esto es área restringida. No hay salida. La calle es peligrosa y se pone fría. Ya saben que ando bien pilas con la pinche adrenalina. Seguimos haciendo música de cora para la guía. De California hasta el Chihuahua, rima pesada en la bocina. Cheque el clima, perros bravos. Seguimos en la movida. No es mentira, mi mentalidad escupe balas finas. Y para que pueda igualarnos, tiene que dejarle.
Arriba México, pura sangre mexicana. La chingada, la fama, que retumbe la banda. Porque somos mexicanos, DJ Crunch within. Surcalifornianos, now I'm killing with a pen. Colabo con el Bota, creciendo la tropa. Lleva buena flota, la verga, la chota. Prendan esa mota, súbenle a de California. Esos vatos traen pura música mamalona. Atraen a la chona, pisteando con la banda. Decora pa' la clica, por aquí los huevos mandan. Por aquí los muertos cantan. Rapping mi gente, mi raza, my peeps, con nopales en la frente. That means not for you, don't like it, shut the fuck up. After Pac and Biggie, mediocre motherfuckers. Yep, that's right, I included you too. En inglés con español, red rum, fuck the truth.
Arriba México, cabrones, esto es área restringida. No hay salida, la calle es peligrosa y se pone fría. Ya saben que ando bien pilas con la pinche adrenalina. Seguimos haciendo música de cora para la guía. De California hasta el Chihuahua, rima pesada en la bocina. Cheque el clima, perros bravos, seguimos en la movida. No es mentira, mi mentalidad escupe balas finas. Y pa' que pueda igualarnos, tiene que dejarle el
Ponte verga, compa, porque los celos tan cabrón. No apoyas a tu raza, pero bailas reggaetón. Criticas con envidia, pinche morro mamón. Pero te sacan la cega como un pinche maricón. If there is hate in your heart, let it out. And I'ma show the whole world what your ass is all about. Nothing has been given to me, I fucking earn it. Instead of criticizing my hustle, why don't you learn it? Represento a México, en pocho en español. Con un toque en la mano y botellas de alcohol. Me vale madre, compa. Puro pa' adelante, no me importa si no soy tu favorito cantante. De California making moves, but haters keep barking. You wanna criticize when your life is on fire.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Come on in, brother.
I'm in.
Come on in. Instead of criticizing my hustle, why don't you learn it? Paulie. Paulie Short. Paulie want a cracker? Paulie want a cracker? Paulie want a cracker? How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're doing fine and dandy.
How you doing?
I'm good, you?
I'm alive.
That's good. It's always a good thing. It's always a good thing.
COVID sucks. Just putting that out there.
COVID sucks and Paul sucks. But they suck two different things.
Ba-dum-bum.
Thank you. I'll be here all night.
All that.
Tips are appreciated.
Don't eat the yellow snow.
Don't eat the yellow snow. Excellent. That's a good tip. I was hoping for a monetary tip, but hell no, I won't eat the urinated snow. That's good to know. People, what do you think about our new backdrop? Yay!
Yeah!
This is going to play at the beginning of every single episode from now on. Every single episode from now on, this is going to play. Hit it, Maestro.
Hey, Paul, I got your message about wanting to be in one of the Choice Show parodies. Can you
Hey,
tell me
Brian.
why?
Kill that light.
It's because no one's ever had the balls to go against my family.
You
and I
can't hear it
love
very good.
Like talking about when he talks about her balls
Right.
swinging in the air.
Yes, that's exactly right. It actually gets my ding-dong hard. I like it so much. Because she does have big, stinky, sweaty balls. My daughter is fat. I am short and bald. I really want to be a part of this. I love it.
All right, Paul, what do you think? You think we should do this one right here, Old Town Road parody?
Yes, I think that's great. I think that's great. Let's do that one.
All right, guys. Well, Paul wants to do it. Let's do it. Here we go.
To you, Paul. Fuck off. Quali.
Yeah, Paul's a big fan of the old Troy show. He's gonna watch until I make no more. Yeah, Paul's a big fan of the old Troy show. He's gonna watch until I make no more. Paul talks shit behind my back, cause he's got a small ball sack. Got his air horn by his side, so he thought he'd take a ride. When he heard me coming, little Paul went running. He said, here comes Troy, he's mean. Hit the gas, let's leave, cause Paulie ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, Paul won't do nothing. They try to copy us, but they ride the short school bus. You know this is my town, I'll knock your asses to the ground. My show's the best around now. Where's my BK crown? Cause, yeah, yeah. Fat bitch Shanae's eating donuts all damn day. Sue's got sweaty balls and Paulie's fucking gay. Cause Paulie ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, Paul won't do nothing. Paulie ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, Paul won't do nothing. Shanae's a donut shark, she even eats them in the dark. If I'm dropping truthies, Paul will shake his booty. All you parents, mama, stop your fucking drama. TDC's in trouble, pull your kids out on the double. Yeah.
Yeah. That was good.
Paul, get your air horn and drive down my road, cause it's time for the next Troy show.
Episode 24. The reason that's going to play at the beginning of every episode is because it strucketh thy nerveth. Right? They
Did it hurt
even
someone's feelings?
it did hurt their feelings. They even tried to get it removed off of Facebook.
How'd that work out?
I mean YouTube. I'm sorry.
How'd that work?
YouTube ruled in my favor, and they said, "Fucking suck a dick." Right? So yeah, good job. All you succeeded in doing was pissing me off and making us do that. Yeah. Every show it'll play. Every show it'll play. What is that? Oh, I thought that was... That's why it was on. I got it. Yeah. Same thing with your bullshit post, Paul. Every time you post something, I'm just going to come back and hit you harder and harder. Right? Every time you drive by my house or any other location and honk your little horn, you're going to make me come back at you harder. Right? Little horn. Your tiny little horn. Your micro-flaccid horn. Right?
Cheryl said good. We want to see it every week.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl.
I want to know who your ophthalmologist is, Paul. 'Cause with Your glasses? You can see something that small? I'm jealous. I need some.
Oh shit. That's great. Something going on?
No? There's a bug attacking me.
People, I want to start this episode out with some exciting news. If you haven't heard this already, pour a shot right now. If you don't have a shot, pour yourself a glass of anything and get ready to toast to one of my favorite people on this planet, Miss Angie King.
Woohoo!
Or is it Dr. King? Angie, congratulations, my love. You worked your ass off. You studied. You sacrificed. You absolutely deserve this.
All while putting up with Chris.
A whole lot. Holy shit, that in itself deserves a toast, right? To Angie.
Angie.
Salute.
Angie.
Salute.
Yay, Andy.
Way to go, Angie. I kind of struggle with what I'm going to say next because I've received quite a few private messages today and text messages about a subject. And I want to address that subject, and we are going to, but I'm going to address it a little bit different way, and I'll tell you about that in a second. Was that my phone? Who is it?
Jason, on his about 45 minutes.
All right. But before I get to that, I got to say something to a few people. All right, because I hear this all the time, and I heard it a lot today from people. What's up, man? How come you're not responding to my messages? How come you're not answering me? Whatever. I get it. I'm sorry. I try my best. I really do. You just don't know that sometimes I want to take that damn phone and just throw it in the lake, right? How many unread text messages did I have?
258.
That's more than I get a month.
So,
Well, now Shanae doesn't talk to me anymore.
I apologize.
High five, man.
Good job, babe.
Sorry. Didn't mean to steal that from you.
Well, those were just his
I can-
unread messages.
I can't.
And that's not to mention my messenger messages from Facebook and so on and so on. I shit you not. I think I have unread emails from like 3 months ago. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't keep up with it. I don't do it on purpose. It's not to be mean. If you text me and I don't respond, call me. If I don't answer and it's important, call me again. Keep calling, keep calling, keep calling. Eventually, I'm going to answer. I might answer and say, "Hey, man, can you just? Is it important? Is it urgent? No. Okay. Give me 5 minutes. I promise I'll call you back. I'll forget to call you back, and then you call me again, right? But I promise it's not. I'm not mad at any of you. I'm not. I don't do it on purpose. It's just you're always all welcome to come here too. By the way, it's a lot easier to talk to me in person than it is by that. I might get, I'm listening, but I might be looking here, taking care of this, taking care of that, whatever. But I'm listening to you if you're here in person. All right, let's move on from that. A lot of these messages today were about a situation that's going on with Matthew Donald. People ask me what's going on, what's the scoop, spill the tea, I've been told is a thing, right? We're going to address it. we're gonna get to it. I'm sure you can go on my Facebook page and you can pull it up and you can read the exchange, right? So on the Old Town Road parody, he posted something. We'll get to that in a minute. And then this whole big exchange went down between us and a few other people. And then he reached out to me and said that he, basically said, let's have a drink and calm down, and talk whatever. Well, I accepted his offer to meet up with him and talk in person. He doesn't want to come to my house. I guess I can understand that, even though I mean no harm, right? He wants to meet in public. I'll definitely do that. I actually think we're going to meet tomorrow. Speaking of that, Matthew, I know you're watching. I haven't got a chance to respond to you because you're one of those people on top of that list that I just said I didn't get a chance to respond to, right? Not that I ignored you. I saw it. I just couldn't respond right then. So, yeah, I think tomorrow is good. I'll get back to you after the show.
No.
Huh? Oh, tomorrow is not good. I forgot about that. It is. I need to write that down, too. I'm going to say that.
You'll also have to forgive him because sometimes he finds out like the day of or the day before that we have plans.
I found out 2 hours ago. Right?
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
The day before.
It's okay because, I can barely manage myself, so I like it. I like the help managing myself. Me. Any hoodles. I'm going to get as many any hoodles as I can.
One.
No. They don't count until Jason gets here. I'm going to get as many in as I can get before he gets here. Any hoodles, any hoodles, any hoodles, any hoodles, any hoodles. Right?
In who?
Hoodles.
Poodles.
Noodles of hoodles. So he wants to meet tomorrow. I can't do that. I just found out I can't do that, but I can do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. It's up to you. Let me know. However, with all that being said, I'm about to maybe clear up some things for you here. And at that point, after I say what I have to say tonight, if you still want to meet, great. I'm all for meeting up in person. I love that. I always am up for meeting in person and discussing things. But after you hear what you have to hear tonight, if it clears things up for you and you don't want to meet anymore, then just tell me, and I'm not going to get butthurt. I don't care, right? So he posted, can you pull up that Old Town Road video? Oh, wait, was that Facebook or YouTube? It's YouTube. Oh, shit. Never mind. So he posts something under this video on Facebook, and it says something about, I really wanted to be a prop pop when I was there. This isn't verbatim. Close as I can get. Are you choking?
I'm good.
Okay.
No, I'm serious.
If I need to kick you in the chest, let me know. I'll get that. My job. Right? So, he posts something, again, not verbatim, but it says something like, I really wanted to be a prop pop when I was there at TDC. I think the lords that I was never accepted, or I think the gods that I was never accepted and welcome to be a prop pop, or else I'd be tangled up in all of this. This is what he said. So I responded back and I said, tangled up in all this what? Right? To which he replied a few hours later and he said, drama. All this drama. All this energy and effort. Wrapped up in all this too, he says. And I said, wrapped up in all this what? And he says drama, all the drama, all the energy being put forth on both sides. It's exhausting, right? To which I replied, drama, all in caps, and an exclamation point. You think me trying to put an end to the abuse of children at TDC is drama, 4 question marks? It seems to me that you are actually praying to the gods that you do get wrapped up in all this drama, because nobody involved in this even remembers who you are until you leave a comment, yet here you are leaving another damn comment that I don't give 2 shits about. If you are so thankful that you are not caught up in all this drama, then why in the hell are you even commenting on my post? It might behoove you to simply stop commenting on my post. But then you didn't. You kept going. You kept going. And you kept going. and you kept going. My question to you is, look at it from a third party. Somebody that posts, oh, I wanted to be a prop pop when I was there. I think the gods I was never welcome to be one, or I'd be wrapped up in all this too. When you post something like that, it looks like all you're doing is fishing for your 15 minutes of fame, trying to get some attention, and wanting to be a part of this. Right? And hell, if that's what you had responded to my question, I'd have been okay with that. But you didn't. You said it was drama. Right? Okay. Maybe it's drama to you. Maybe all it is to you is drama. But I'm about to tell you and everybody else in Facebook and everybody else that's here tonight, including my own wife and children, something that I've never told anyone. Never. And I hope this clears up for you why I got so pissed off at you about it. Might be drama to you, but it's not to me. You see, I wear a necklace every single day of my life. I'm not talking about the Ankh. Yes, I wear the Ankh every single day. Never take it off. But I wear another one that no one sees. As a matter of fact, I think out of all the people here, only one person has seen it. And I don't even think he knows what it is. And that would be Brian. I know he's seen it because I had to repair the chain the other day. Not only am I going to tell you about this necklace, but I'm going to show you people. I wear this every single day of my life, and I have for more than a year now. I take it off when I'm writing the songs, and I put it on the table in front of me. I take it off when I'm recording the songs, and I hang it up in front of me. I take it off when I'm writing the show, and I put it in front of me. Does anyone know what it is? Anyone? Any guesses? Guess what that is?
Looks like a bone.
It does look like a bone, right? It's a good reason it looks like a bone. It is supposed to be a bone, only it's made out of vinyl. And it's broken. It's a hand bone. A broken piece of a vinyl skeleton hand bone that was on the door of the escape room that my wife liked a lot. She loved them. And Paul, being the great big pussy that he is, went up there one day after we had split ways, and he ripped them off the door with some equipment, breaking them. He admitted to it. This was the only piece that was left. I picked this piece up and I put it in my pocket. And when I got home, I drilled a hole in it. And I made it into a necklace. I took the shavings from it and I melted them down and I dipped 15 little small objects in the residue of it. I won't tell you what I dipped in it, but I carry those 15 little pieces with me every single day. Now, I have writing on it. It says, never forget. Then I have marks, 2 different color marks, and then I have dots. And then I have initials. These initials are just the first letter of the first name of everybody that I love, that Paul, Susan, and Shanae made cry. Tracy, Paige, Troy, Gerald, Alex, Molly. I just added some initials to it a few weeks ago. What do you think they are?
One of them starts with an I.
It does. Then I have black marks and blue marks. The blue marks total 6. Those blue marks represent every time y'all have severely hurt a child that I'm aware of. The black marks indicate every time that you made a child cry that I'm aware of. There's a lot of them. But those lines represent people that I am close to. My children, my nieces, some close family friends. The dots, which there make up a lot more dots, are for all the children you made cry that I have found out about, that I wasn't really super close with, but I still want to make sure I get revenge for them. Right? I wear this every day. You thought my level of crazy stopped at parody songs, didn't you? No, no. My crazy goes on for infinity. I want to be buried with this. As a matter of fact, Paul, I told you before there are 2 ways to make me stop doing this. You can quit, close the doors, and leave town, or you can kill me. Well, now that I've told everybody about this little secret, I'll make you a deal. There's a 3rd way. Take it off my neck and put it on. If you can get it off my neck and you can put it on yours, I'll stop the Troy Show. I promise. Hand to the Bible. If you can take it off my neck and put it on yours without me stopping you, I'll stop the Troy Show. So Matthew McDonald, now that you've seen my level of wackadoodle craziness, and you know what this means to me, I'd like to tell you one thing. Stop posting on my shit. Because flat out, I just don't like you. I'm trying not to be mean. I really want to sit down and talk to you. But I don't ever want to be friends. No, I've got enough of those. I didn't like you from the day you suggested that we put a stripper pole in the damn children's dance school. Okay? I'm not on this mission to make fun or to make friends. I'm also not on this mission to lose friends, but if I do, so the fuck what? I'm on this mission, Matthew, to stop the abuse of children, the division of families, and the theft of souls, love of dance, and money from the dance company. You're not my enemy, Matthew, until you step in between me and my target. Then you're collateral damage. I said in my post, let me reiterate, it might behoove you to just stop posting on my shit. You have your own Facebook page. Post on that. Say whatever you want. I don't care because I never look at it and I never will. But this right here should tell you, I'm not in the mood to play any fucking games with anyone. You got it? Now, if you still want to sit down and talk, man, I'm all for it. You'll have my undivided attention, I promise you that. But if I've answered questions for you tonight, and you don't want to talk, fine. If your hopes behind talking was that we would be friends, we won't ever be friends. But if you still want to sit and talk, let's sit and talk. All right? That is all the time I'm going to give you on this show, and we're going to move on. Here. Again, I'm not trying to be an asshole. It just comes out naturally.
Excellent.
Thank you. Every time, people, every time you think about typing something, I don't care who you are. Every time you think about typing something out that could be even misconstrued in my mind as a block in between me and my target, I want you to think about my necklace. I want you to think about my necklace. And Paul, every time you and your little midget, stubby, fat-ass fingers go to type something on Facebook, think about the goddamn necklace. I always think about it. I think about you. Move on. Yeah, I'm gonna need another one of those too. I am going to. You have anything you want to go with right now to try to cover for my?
No, you're doing great.
Oh, thanks. Salute to the children. I tell you what, I hate when I get that way.
Why?
I don't know, because I get the shakes from adrenaline, and when I get the shakes from adrenaline, from being a bouncer all those years, I want to get my hands on something, right? Maybe in a different way. Stop it. Okay, so, I think maybe what I'll do is I'll skip right to one of the parodies just for a little bit of comic relief. Did I just spit all over you?
I don't know.
Wasn't beer this time, though.
No, it wasn't beer.
Do we have any comments?
No.
No. Does anyone want to hear a parody? Yes.
Yeah. Play that song again.
I got three. I got three parodies tonight. I got the one off topic that's dedicated to my lovely, beautiful, talented producer and wife and my biggest fan. Because I didn't get one done for her last week. I felt bad. So I went ahead and did one this week. I'm going to play that towards the end of the show. The other two parodies are on topic, and one of them is thanks to Jim. All right, because last week he said, hey, you know what would be good is if you did a song to this. And so I did. And he was right. It turned out to be funnier than shit. If I do say so myself. The other one is on topic, and it's thanks to my lovely, wonderful sister-in-law, Cheryl Abarnos. Cheryl posted some things, so quickly jump back and look at some of the things that Cheryl posted on my page last week about Paul and his funny session about me, right?
Man love. Man love.
Man love. Yeah. So that one is dedicated to Cheryl. I'm going to play that one second. I'm going to start with the one that Jim came up with. We have any Charlie Daniels fans? Excellent, excellent. I love Charlie Daniels. What an amazing performer, right? So I really hate like hell that I did this to him.
Oh, I think he'd appreciate
He would
it.
love it.
I bet he would.
He would sign off on it.
Yeah.
And he'd probably laugh his ass off, too.
We're trying a new audio system tonight, people. I don't think it's very loud. I think the other one was louder, so we'll probably go back to that. So bear with me. I hope you hear it okay. And if you don't, we'll replay it next week on the louder speakers. Either that or he's got these hooked up wrong. You sure you got them right? Huh?
Yeah.
Where'd she go? Here we go with my parody to The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Who's that?
Jason.
Can you call Jason? So far, tentatively, I've called it The Devil Went Down to Florida. But Tracy will rename it. She's better at it. Here we go. The Devil Went Down to Florida.
The devil went down to Florida. She was looking for a toe to steal. She was in a bind because she only had 9. She was willing to make a deal. When she came across this young boy sitting in an orphanage, hungry and hot, the devil plopped down on the ground and said, boy, let me tell you what. I bet you didn't know it, but I can't have kids, that's true. And if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you look sad and pathetic, boy, so here's what I offer you. I'll give you a home in exchange for your toe because I need it more than you. The boy said, if I call you mommy, it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet, no regrets, because it's the closest I've ever been. Sinead's gonna take your toe and fuck with you real hard, because hell's broke loose in Florida and the devil deals in body parts. And if you win, you get this shiny trophy made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your toe. Devil opened up her case and she said, I'll take this toe. She put a donut in her mouth and said, here we go. Then she pulled his toe across her knife and she made an evil hiss. Then her group of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. Susan, Sinead's about to cut off the kid's toe. Once she does, her earthly body will be complete and she will become ruler of all foster kids on the planet. And the power transfer will be completed. Shut up, Dad. I'm trying to cut off this little asshole's toe to get more money and power. Shut up. Sorry, Sinead. You know your mother's stupid. I was just trying to tell her what's going on. Shut up, Dad. Fuck you. When the devil finished, the orphan said, now will you call me son? The devil sat down in her chair and said, boy, you're fucking dumb. I took your toe and you can't run. I'm the devil and I got no son. You're my paycheck and I'll get my dough. Sinead's down in Florida cutting off toes. Oh my God, Dad, Troy sees me. Here he comes. Oh, he's gonna get me. I don't know. I'm so sorry, Troy. Please stop. Please don't get me. I'll give the kid's toe back. I promise. I promise, Troy. Please don't. You win. You win. I promise. The devil bowed her head because she knew she'd been beat. When I walked in, she laid that golden trophy at my feet. I said, now leave, you demon, and don't come back again. I done told you once, you fat-ass bitch, I'm the best as ever been. I said, fuck 'em in, dance, run, bitch, run. I'm meaner than the devil and you hurt my son. Listen to me, bitch, now here we go. It's final time for the Old Troy Show. He got me, Dad. I lost. Here's your toe back. Suck me.
Well, thank you. You shouldn't have. No, you shouldn't have. Oh, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. All right, so what we're going to do here, because clearly this $200 and some odd radio is a piece of junk. So I've got Brian bringing out the old radio, and we're going to try to quietly exchange that before we get to the next parody.
Cheryl said that was hysterical.
That's right there. Here, I think. Is that right? Thank you, Cheryl.
It was very funny.
Is that right?
No, it's just a...
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
You have dyslexia.
I do have dyslexia. Paul. God spoke to me last night in a dream. He told me to tell you to eat a bag of dicks.
Too late, you already did.
Kimberly Boyd. Does anybody know who Kimberly Boyd is?
No.
She's a senior vice president with Hasbro.
Oh.
She put out a press release this week to the AP that said, after 70 years of Hasbro producing Mr. Potato Head, that she believes the title Mr. is outdated, antiquated, and offensive. So effective immediately, there will be no more Mr. Potato Head.
So what are they going to call it?
Just Potato Head. And it's going to come with all accessories for all genders.
But they have a Mrs. Potato Head too.
Yeah, no more Mrs.
She's in the
Potato Head
movie
either.
Toy Story.
Yeah.
And she's our cat.
Exactly. In 2000, Mr. Potato Head was entered into the Toy Hall of Fame, right? So it's in the Hall of Fame. It's 70 years old, 1950 fucking 2, right? And all of a sudden, it's offensive to people. Well, if you're easily offended, you might want to mute this shit right now. Because here's the fact of it, people. I'm not homophobic. I don't have anything against people who are transgender. I don't have anything against people who are homosexual. I don't give a... But the fact of the fucking matter is you're born with a ding-dong or a taco.
Unless you're Susan.
Unless you're Susan, there's a hermaphrodite. That's true, right? But genetically, there are two... What are they called? Genders. Everything else is something you choose to be. Hell,
XX or XY.
That's it. That's all it is. Me personally, I identify as an asshole.
That's for sure.
I'm a big asshole.
There you go.
Right?
That's right.
See? Getting
Yeah.
nods.
But I don't expect Hasbro to change Mr. Potato Head because it doesn't have a rectum for a face. Right? I don't. It is what it is. Stop getting so fucking offended by shit.
I'm
Even
offended.
Are you?
Yeah, that they canceled it.
I am offended too. We should start a class action lawsuit. Class action lawsuit. That we're offended that they changed it. For crying out loud. Even the words that I say, they're just words. Fuckity fuck. They're just words. Stop getting offended by everything.
Suck it up, Cupcake.
That's right. Our grandparents.
Toughest SOBs in the world.
Holy shit. If they were here right now, they'd probably whoop the shit out of all of us.
Think about this, folks. D-Day.
Oh my God. Can you imagine a bunch of Antifa people
Can you
on
imagine
D-Day?
the kids going through D-Day now?
Oh my God.
No.
Safe
We'd all be going, Sieg Heil.
Yeah.
Cheryl said she'll join the lawsuit.
Thank you, Cheryl.
So will I.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
I think Jason's here.
That's definitely Jason. People get offended and butthurt about the dumbest fucking shit. Right? Well, let me tell you something. I get offended just by looking at some of you assholes. But I don't go saying shit about it.
You just did.
I did. Sorry.
You know what I do when I see something offensive?
What?
Move on.
Move away.
That's right. We're on this mission for a cause. We were never offended by the dance company and their actions. No. We were violently pissed the fuck off. There's a difference. Right? If you do something that offends me, all right, we'll turn it on. If you do something that offends me, you know what? I might make fun of you for it, but I'm damn sure going to do it to your face also. I'm going to do it behind your back, don't get me wrong. But I'm also going to do it to your face, right? Are you kidding me? Kimberly Boyd. You, Kimberly Boyd, Senior VP for Hasbro, you're part of the damn problem that is the world today. You're part of the problem. You're not the solution. Okay? Mr. fucking Potato Head. Period.
So what's their end game?
Hell if I know.
But it's not going to end well for them.
It's not. I hope they go bankrupt from this shit.
Well, it's not going to end well for anybody with this cancel culture.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do? Cancel everything and everybody live in a bubble?
Right. Well, you know what? Honestly, if the bubble was a cabin in North Georgia, I'd live there.
Me too.
Yeah, I would.
Or Adirondacks.
Yeah. I could go the rest of my life without seeing half y'all, 3/4 of y'all, 99.9% of y'all.
Hi, Angie. Angie's on.
Hello, Angie.
Hey, Doc.
Happy birthday.
People, my bestest buddy in the whole world is here. And I'm about to embarrass the shit out of him. Bring it out. Bring it out.
He has any hoodles all night.
Angie said she'd live in that bubble too.
Thank you, Angie. You'd be one of the people I took with you to my bubble. Everybody here I'd take with me to my bubble.
And your mom said they'll only sell half the products now because no one will have to buy a Mrs. Potato Head.
That's true. You're right, Mom. Absolutely right. So what are they going to have? Are they going to have a slit for like the ding dong and the taco?
It's a really?
What?
It's a kid's toy.
That's my point. Why the fuck does it even matter?
They don't have that stuff.
You want to take the wheel for a few minutes?
Okay.
People, we're going to turn this over to Jim. It's now the Jim Show.
I thought we did something. No, I'll get to that later. I'll get to that later. Got my car back today.
Oh, yay.
Did you?
Yes. And Helen Keller, Stevie Wonder, and Ray Charles put it back together.
Uh-oh.
So Monday it goes back because nobody knows how to make sure all the lines match or level. We're blending paint. I thought this was a Honda certified, though.
Looks like Shanae sat on it.
It did. Looked like she bumped into it. Now the whole thing's off. So, yeah. But for those of us that are saying it was only $500 worth of damage. Corey! A lot. The bill, as of today, was $1,200 plus a rental for 2 weeks.
Ooh.
So you tell me, Corey, is that a $500? How do you keep running a business if you can't even add?
In realtor math, that's only $500.
Realtor math. That's realtor math. Your house is only worth $15. But we're going to sell for $80, and I'm going to take a little profit for myself because, you know, I got to pay for all their fuck-ups.
Right. And they got a lot of fuck-ups.
They got a lot of fuck-ups.
They
Photos.
do.
Starting with
It's just not moving right now.
everything.
I got a message for Corey Lott. This message goes out to Corey, Paul, Adam, and all their other and Little Paul, and all the other guys up there that want to go against me. Right? Here's the message: the last time I saw as many pussies in one room as you people was during a lesbian gangbang porno.
Oh my god.
So glad it's a family show.
Right?
Now y'all need to figure out what you're going to do about it. Get together.
Drive by really slow in their white truck
Blow the horn.
and blow the horn and
Me.
run like little bitches.
Bitches. I told you. If you get in between me and my target, you are my target. So stay the fuck out of my way and enjoy the fucking show. All right, people. Everyone, we're gonna sing "Happy Birthday" to Jason. Can I get another one of these? I love this guy. Like we were born brothers. We were brothers from a different mother, but even our mothers love each other as brothers. However that works out, I don't know. Right?
That was confusing.
So Jason, raise a glass.
You only 3?
Actually 3.5.
I'll raise my coffee.
You're gonna have to blow these out sometime. We got a fireman here, but we don't want him to use the fire.
He's not the fireman.
You're the blower of the group.
One time, it was $20. Whatever. $20. Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday.
Salute. Birthday.
Happy birthday, Jason.
All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jason. Happy birthday to you. You like the oatmeal cream
I
pie?
love the fucking oatmeal cream.
I knew he would.
That's special. That's one of a kind.
All right, there you go. You want to set that over there?
Oh, there it
Oh
goes.
shit! They're relighting. Who did that? That's funny. That's a fire hazard. That's Tracy.
Really?
You gotta blow harder.
This?
I thought somebody invited Sinead.
So you give me a shot and you give me some shit.
Oh shit! That's dangerous. Brian, get him a cup of water to put this shit out in or throw him in the
Where's
fire.
Sinead's blowhole?
Yeah. Where did it go? Where did it
That
go?
was close.
Fire.
Sorry. In my defense, the frosting stuck to my fingers.
That's
There
what
we
she
go. All
said.
right, Jason. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So, if you people didn't know, me and Jason have a plan for when we're in our 80s, if I live that long.
You better.
We are going to get hover rounds, and we are going to tool all around the place, just wreaking havoc.
Everybody else.
Everyone.
Rubber rounds and shotgun.
That's it. What are they going to do to two old guys?
See?
We're going to be the most offensive, obnoxious, rude sacks of shit ever.
Go to Walmart and hit everybody.
Thank you. She doesn't like loving somebody by slapping them in the forehead. There was a bug on you.
It was.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Toy Mom says happy birthday.
Sinead 3 times.
Catherine says happy birthday. Andy says happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it.
Isn't he pretty? Pretty. He is.
Got a pretty mouth for me.
You got yourself a pretty mouth. Squeal! Well, hell, you know what? We might as well just jump right on to the second topic, on-topic parody, since I'm showing a little bit of bro love here, right?
Oh, geez.
Now, this one is completely 100%. Brian, is that up as tall as it'll go? High as it'll go, I mean?
What? No, I didn't.
Go ahead and go as high with it as it'll go.
Cheryl says
You got
happy
the
birthday.
remote.
Cheryl says
Thank
happy
you.
birthday.
Thank you.
All right, people, so this parody, even though it's about Paul, listen, if you'd have asked me a year ago, Troy, will you ever do a parody slow song about Paul Mendez? I'd be like, no.
Oh my.
But shit just happens, right? Not only did I do the song, I've actually done a video in my head, and I'm going to do that for you, right?
I just did.
Yeah. And all of this is Cheryl's fault.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Hello, kitty. All right, so
Elsa's a transgender because she's a
she
boy, but
is a transgender. I'm not transphobic either. We have a cat. Well, that's not our cat. It's the neighbor's cat. But our cat, the cat is transgender. It's a boy named Elsa.
Who named him Elsa?
Paige did.
Hey.
Yeah, at least it's not a boy named Soup.
Good one.
This is Elsa.
Where's the love?
He's a boy. He's a good kitty.
Except
for when he
stuck in the
claws
tree.
your fingers out.
Right? He got scared
And it's in the tree.
and got stuck in the tree. I hate heights. And I had to go up in the tree for this cat. I was not pleased.
You ever seen a cat skeleton in a tree?
No. Exactly. That's a good point.
He
That's
is
a damn
pretty
good point.
Andy.
What an asshole!
Don't make it down.
So, oh my god, I cannot see. Oh, here we go.
Oh, really?
Just
hungry, it will be done.
She complained to the chief.
Again, people, I'm really sorry about this. This is Cheryl's fault, 100%. She posted something about Paul's unusual obsession with me, if you know what I mean. Right? Little. He always gave out that faggoty vibe, anyway, with me. And Cheryl's not the only person to point this out. There's been many, many people who have pointed it out to me that it seemed like Paul liked me. Like
Man crush.
it is. Yeah.
Literally.
So, with all that being said, when she posted what she posted, I thought, well, hell no. I'm going to have to do a parody on it. I did. And I apologize.
No, you don't.
I don't really, no. Luckily, I was kind of familiar with the song. It's by Little Big Town. It's called Girl Crush. Right? So in order to do this right, I'm going to have to stand up and get my fake microphone. It's a real microphone. It's just not hooked up. There we go.
Oh my God.
Dedicated to Cheryl.
Forgot to say what it was called.
It's called Man Crush.
Paul's got a man crush. He hates to admit it, but he's got a hard rush. They ain't slowing down. He wants me real bad. Wants everything I have. My smile and my mean mustache. He's jerking it now. He asked, can I taste your lips? I said, no, fuck you. He said, I'll kill myself. I said that I hope you do. He wants my long ding dong. He wants it in his butt. All I've got to say is gross and yuck. Paul's got a man crush. Paul's got a man crush.
What should I do to entertain you people?
He don't get no sleep. He don't get no peace. Thinking about me under my bed sheets. He's always whispering, Sue, will you please pretend to be Big Troy? She says, I'll try. He asked me to hold his hips. I said, no, fuck you. He said, I'll kill myself. I said that I hope you do. Sue wants my long, dark hair. Sue wants my magic touch. Yeah, 'cause maybe then Paul would want her just as much. But Paul's got a man crush. Paul's got a man crush. He wants me up in his butt. It gives him a hard rush. He's jerking right now.
Oh, and thank you. What a gross song, right?
Yes.
So thank you, Cheryl, for that shit.
Right. That's what I had to say.
He said simple and hard. That's great.
I'm sure Paul loves it.
He wants my long ding dong.
Cheryl said it was so gross.
His butt. She said what?
It was gross.
Oh, shit. Now remember this, Paul. Again, when I wrote that song, like every other song, I was looking at this when I wrote it. Are you regretting doing this yet? Should be. Oh, you should be. All you got to do to stop this is come take it off my neck and put it on yours. That's all you got to do.
That would eat Graham.
Come stop me. Hey, take a handful with you. Hey, a handful. I want to hear some glass break if they do.
It was all the way down there.
Who knows? It's preemptive.
It slipped.
I feel like Kim Jong-un tonight. I'm ready to nuke a motherfucker.
Are you?
Yep.
Too bad he can't hit worth a shit.
Right, this is true.
Aim's horrible. I'm gonna hit Japan. Oops, Australia.
Australia. I'm gonna sneak up behind him, come and thumb up his butthole just to piss him off.
Got about as good a name as Paul.
People, I got a confession to make. I committed a crime today.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
I did.
Crime of passion?
Well, no, it was just a crime. Just a crime of opportunity, I guess, whatever. Crime of curiosity. The only person to know about this crime is my good buddy sitting right there. He knows about it. And the fact that he's a retired police officer, I felt bad that he had to find out about it. But I did it. I stole Susan's purse.
Where'd you find it? Donut King? It's all sticky.
It is sticky. Ew. I didn't really steal it because I needed the money. Like I told you, I have a job, and that's going through Tracy and Paige's purse, taking out the money from there. So I didn't need this. This is just like an extra side gig. I took it because I was curious what was in it. Because everybody kept saying, Paul doesn't have any balls. Right? So I'm like, I wonder. I'm curious.
Are they really in there?
Are they in Susan's purse? I don't know.
Let's find out.
And I opened it, and sure as shit, there, those two little small things right there. See how little they are?
I need a light.
Yeah. I mean, they're little bitty.
Give me a magnifying glass.
But they're in
that?
there. They're kind of cute.
They're so tiny.
They're like hamster nuts.
Not even. That's like insulting a hamster.
Goldfish balls.
Newt.
A newt. Newt. They're newt nuts.
Newt nuts.
Right? But they're in here. And so I felt bad that I stole Susan's purse with Paul's nuts in it. And I'm going to return that. Right?
But Paul, if you want your nuts, they're in the back.
Good one, buddy.
Get an ass soup.
Got an ass soup. People, I didn't come up with that joke. I would have loved to. That was a creative genius, another creative evil genius that we've got. Here's another one. Who's this? What's this one's name?
Olaf.
Olaf. He's also a good boy. Just a mute.
At least he
Can't
can
jump.
He cannot jump. He's a weird cat that can't jump. Not our cats. They're the neighbor's cats. But they
Might
come
well
up here.
be
He's got his ass in my face.
The old brown eye.
Right. Good grief. Yeah, I hope y'all liked that song. It was gross, but it's true because Paul, I think he does. I don't think. I know he does. He has a homosexual obsession with me. Yeah.
I wonder if he has in the bedroom, you know, how some people have mirrors. If he's got like a poster of you, and while he's laying down, he just imagines you on top of him.
He probably does.
He may have an altar set up for you.
That's gross.
He has an
man.
inflatable doll with your picture on it.
Nope.
But you know how he inflates it, right?
Nope.
Just let that thought go through your head.
Again.
Dear Lord God, I know we haven't talked in a while. But if you ever cared about me, please don't let Paul have a blow-up sex toy of me. I'm just saying.
Sweet little 5-pad for you, baby Jesus. Sure, I'll take it.
People, I'm going to take this moment right here, this opportunity to say something to anybody who might be watching right now that needs to hear this. Two ladies from Rhode Island, the Providence, Rhode Island area, they wrote me a letter telling me some stuff about Susan Montegrain's School of Dance and a theft that occurred by Susan Mendance there, where she took a bunch of people's hard-earned money and skipped town. I need you people to please reach out to me again. All right, I need something. I promise you it's important. I promise you I'm going to keep your name secured. But if you happen to be watching right now, I beg you, please contact. If you're not comfortable contacting me, please reach out to my wife or anyone involved in this. There's nothing. You have nothing to fear from me. I'm not. I'm not a mean guy. I'm not a bad guy. All right. I know I come off as a bad guy a lot, but I'm really not a bad guy. All right. So please reach out to us again, because we need something else from you. It's very important. On the subject of that, of me being a bad guy to some people, you're a bad man, right? Again, I'm not going to say any names because I'm really confused here. But the other day, I saw someone, and I thought this person liked me. I know I like this person. We never really had a lot of communication, but the communication we did have was good, and I thought we liked each other, right? And I know they liked my daughter and my wife, and the feeling with them was mutual. So I waved and said hello. Now, the first time I did it, I didn't think they heard me because they didn't react at all. At all. Zero. None. So I did it again. Louder. Still nothing. Right? Like I wasn't here. Now, I'm not a snowflake. I don't get my feelings hurt easily. But it bothered me a little bit because I thought, wow, are they afraid of me because of the show? I hope not, because I'm doing this for your children too. I'm doing this for your child also. I don't want your child to be the next victim. So everything I'm doing here is for your child as well as everyone else's. From the bottom of my heart, I believe it's the right thing to do. I hope you didn't think that I woke up one morning and thought, gee, you know what would be fun? I'm going to sing some nasty parody songs about Paul wanting me to take it, or him to take it in the butt. For fun. No, I didn't think that. I do this because it's important. So I encourage you people, if I say hello to you on the street and you don't say hi back because you're afraid of me, don't be. Say hi back. Say hello. Now, if I say hi to you on the street and you're not afraid of me, you just don't like me, and you don't want to say hi back, more power to you. I don't care. Again, I don't get butthurt. I'm not a snowflake. But I kind of think that you didn't, maybe because you're scared of me thinking that I'm something that I'm not. I'm not. I promise you. I mean you no harm. I mean your family no harm. And I thought we were okay. And I hope we are. So if you want to say something to me or reach out to me, go ahead. What do you got?
Amy said, let me guess, have had the silent treatment from many of them. They aren't allowed to, LOL.
That's a good damn point from Amy. A good point. I didn't even think about that. That never really crossed my mind. They may have been told, hey, if you see this asshole.
Part of the brainwashing.
Part of the brainwashing, yeah. Yeah. From the Astudio!
The Fourth Reich. Or the fourth dozen.
I don't know, damn.
SS, don't okay.
What? Salute.
Donut.
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 Salute.
Nicole said the cult leader told them.
Right, Nicole. Cult leader told them not to.
Troy's a bad man.
Yeah. Here's another option for you. If you want to say hi to me, but you don't want anybody to see it or hear it because of the cult leader, I'm not going to say anything to anybody. Just say hello on the down low. I don't care. Right? dance family is always dance family. I never considered Paul, Susan, or Sinead part of that dance family. And the only reason I don't mention Adam is because, honestly,
Does it really count?
I don't think he does.
I mean, the only thing he does well is leave kids in a car and back in the cars.
Listen, I saw him walking inside Walmart the other day, and good for him, he had all the kids with him.
Are you sure?
Well, no.
Did you count?
There was 4 in the shopping cart, so I'm going to assume he
The other
didn't.
3 were in the car.
Well,
they were in the car.
I think there's only 2 more.
Well,
Did
maybe.
she eat one?
No, I assumed
My
that the
belly.
other 2 possibly were at
Oh, my
dance.
baby,
I assumed it, but you know what? You got to give him props. He actually had the 4 in the shopping cart.
Hey, man, you know
Is
what?
he doing this taxes?
Nah, he just saw the undercover cop watching behind him.
He saw the popo.
So good job, Adam. The reason I don't mention you, Adam, is because
You're not mentionable.
you're like the lingering smell in
Oh, God.
Susan's underwear.
Really?
Cottage
Here we
cheese
go
smegma.
again. Gross.
Well, there you go.
Big skin green, smell good.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Nasty.
sorry.
Yeah, I mean, damn it. That's messed up. Oh no. No. Speaking of smells, I know I brought this up in.
Ooh, that smell.
That smell. I know I brought this up in another episode, but I thought maybe it was worth bringing up again tonight, just so people know the type of disgusting, sick people that the Mendences are, and that studio is, the dance company, right? So people, if you don't know this, I told this in another episode, but Susan, she had this boil on her ass that turned into a staph infection. It was all pussy. There's a huge hole in her ass cheek. It was leaking pus. And she went to the studio the whole time for all those weeks and weeks and weeks that she had that. And she sat on the chairs and on the benches, and she was basically leaving her Mendance juice, her Sugu, all over the place, right? Pus coming out of her asshole. MRSA. Yeah. So if she would be willing to leave her Sugu all over the place, what do you think they're doing with the Corona, right? So I'm going to mark this off. I've got Sugu and Mendance juice. I'm going to mark that off. We hit that. Sugu. That's nasty, right?
Nasty.
That's nasty, right?
Right.
Nasty.
Catherine says disgusting.
Yeah. You're right.
Because you know when she sits on it.
Oh, okay.
I gotta hear it now.
No.
The force of the pressure is like, I don't say hell. It's
You're making everybody throw up again.
I'm doing my job.
I'm trying to mark off stuff. We already talked about Matthew talking about wanting a stripper pole in the child's dance room. Listen, I don't care how old my kids are. Don't talk nasty and dirty around my kids, okay? Especially at the dance studio, or I mean, at a dance studio. Okay, it's inappropriate. And if you're such a disgusting person that you feel the need to talk about sexual shit around a dance studio, you got a problem. So, you know,
Paul does that all on his own.
Oh, he does.
So he doesn't need any more help.
Right, he does. He's a nasty little midget. Best Buy, despite having a stellar year, reports of highest income per store in the company's history. They're letting go 5,000 full-time employees and replacing them with 2,000 part-time employees and 3,000 robots.
Oh.
What you got? Paul's balls. Let's see him. You need to stop digging in Susan's purse. Seriously. Well,
you'll get like hairy palms or something.
Gross.
Hey, Troy,
Ain't that way.
Now Paul finally got you to do something for him.
So one of our studio
You're
audience
looking at your
members,
palms, aren't you?
I was. One of our studio members dug into Susan's purse and was upset that I didn't show Paul's balls. So we're going to show Paul's balls after having been retrieved from the purse. Here we go.
Parents have your kids.
Can't see anything.
Can't see anything.
Exactly.
They're there. This is what I would do. Snap! Ooh, snap!
Put an eye out with those things.
Notice Jason sat over here today.
Hell yeah, he did. He really did.
No, he'll just throw it at me now.
So shame on you, Best Buy.
Marbles. Kathy said marbles.
Marble. That's
These
being
were
generous.
smaller.
Marbles are bigger.
Yeah, that's general.
Marbles are bigger. Yeah. We know Paul's nuts are teeny, teeny, tiny because he drove by here and did a drive-by horn honking. Fuck you fat bastard! Ha ha ha!
Couldn't even use a real horn. He had to use a little horn.
Little air horn. Like Pee Wee Herman on a bicycle ride in August.
Amy
We all know
said,
how that turned out, Pee Wee in Sarasota.
Right? Stop jerking around.
Amy said 2 peanut M&Ms.
Who said that?
Amy.
Damn it. I didn't expect that from Amy.
More like
Those
those
are
Boston
so
beans
big,
or
right?
whatever.
More like a couple of pistachios.
That's great. Hey, do you know that pistachios are poisonous, lethal, picked right from a tree or the plant?
Ordered 5 pounds for. Oh.
That's evil. He's like, send 5 pounds to Shanae.
I like
We need at least
pistachios.
30 pounds for Shanae.
Put them on
Oh.
some donuts.
Amy said blue ones.
Nice. Nice one.
Yes.
Damn, these people are brutal tonight. I love it.
Go, Amy.
Go, Amy. Yeah, anyway, shame on you, Best Buy. Shame on you. Of course, Best Buy is not quite as bad as Jeff Bezos.
Oh, jeez.
I would like to send a great big howdy fucking do you to Jeff Bezos, right? What do you got?
Amy says, I'm not even drinking, LOL.
You need to be drinking for next week's show so you can do some more. So $15 an hour is what's proposed for minimum wage, right? And Amazon said, nah, trillions of dollars is not enough for us, right? So we're going to start a prototype store in California, San Francisco, right? Paul's hometown, or unofficial hometown.
You know where Nancy Pelosi's from, too?
I think she is.
I think she is.
I think she is. Amazon started something called Amazon Go. It is a convenience store. Has everything you can think of, right? From sandwiches, Coca-Colas,
to Paul's Balls.
Paul's Balls. Here's what makes it unusual. No one works there. They don't accept cash. You don't use your debit card or your credit card. You walk into the store, and the store weighs you without you knowing it. You walk through a little gate after you've been weighed, and this happens in a nanosecond. Then you go around and you pick up the item you want. Now the price is on the item, right? For example, a 1/4 of a pound, a 1/4 pound of a container of iceberg lettuce. No dressing, no tomatoes, no nothing. Just a 1/4 pound of iceberg lettuce is $11.98.
What?
Wow. If you want it in a paper bag, you're going to pay an extra $2 for it. And if you want a fork to eat it with, you're going to pay an extra $3. A box of water that holds the same amount of water as this, it's in a box though, right, is $2.98. And what you do is you pick up your items that you want. If you want a candy bar, you pick it up, put it in your pocket, and you grab your iceberg lettuce and your $12 salad and your $3 box of water and a bag of chips, put them in your pocket, and you walk out the store. The store weighs you on your way out. It knows exactly what you took. And it takes it right out of your bank account. No shit.
I don't like that.
That's
So I walk in there with 20 pounds of window sash weights in my pockets and walk out, leaving them on the floor. They owe me money.
Right.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Bezos, you and Kimberly Boyd, Senior Vice President of Hasbro, I hope y'all don't ever have a kid. That might be the damn Antichrist.
I think they did. This is poorly.
Right? Good people of San Francisco, if you care about this country at all, burn that damn store to the ground. Don't let it spread. We don't need Skynet taking over.
Give them all the window weight you can find.
Yeah. Yeah. Or how about this? The CDC says that the flu has all but disappeared in the U.S.
Right.
Seriously, this is a news statement from the CDC. It says the flu just is pretty much gone.
And I'm a billionaire.
The COVID took it over.
You ain't gonna find it. It must be gone.
Right. In the same breath, the CDC says that 2 separate research teams, one from Brown University and the other one from Harvard Medical School. Does Harvard have a medical school?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Supposed to be like the best. Or one of.
Have isolated and identified a new coronavirus variant called the New York City coronavirus novel B1351 virus. Supposedly it is right. Supposedly it is completely resistant to the current vaccines. It's also completely resistant to the antibody treatments. They say it's 3 times more deadly, and that it also causes a new symptom of neurological hallucinations.
That's what's wrong with hormones.
Sound like a zombie? Right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't stop there, because they said that they have also identified that same variant, B1315, in outlying areas of the entire state of New York called B1526. It is a mutation of E484K, coronavirus novel, whatever, right? And it says that they estimate its rate of growth to be 17.7% in every 48 hours.
Like Shanae's weight?
Right. I don't know, people. I don't know about you, but I think I'm going to call bullshit.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to call bullshit 2 times. People, go home, grab your broomsticks, because somebody just declared shenanigans.
If anybody ever read the research, and back me up, or quote me if I'm wrong, the vaccine triggers or actually targets the protein spike in the coronavirus, which no matter what variant it is, they all have that same protein spike. And as someone that is finally on the downhill side of corona, let me tell you, it was not fun. It sucked. Right. Yeah, I'm calling bullshit.
I'm calling bullshit too. Hey, do me a favor.
I'm just glad I can taste the smell again until he farts.
Go get me. Don't worry about them. Go give me that little business card in there of that tow truck company. Yeah, right. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm going to have to call bullshit on this, right? The best way to control slaves is to make them afraid, right? I'm not in any way, shape, form, or fashion downplaying slavery in the U.S. because it still exists. Only this time it's not just one race. It's not one skin color. Instead, it is a financial group. Anybody whose net worth is under that of the 1% they think of us as disposable trade commodities. Right? They're trying to control you people with fear. Right? Don't let them do that.
Look at Cuomo. Cuomo just got caught with hands in panties, but that too.
I mean, he really did. Don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. You have to look at the facts. The facts of the matter is he got fucking caught.
Cuomo lied about his numbers. Multiple staffers saying he lied about his numbers. The FBI, who is led by the Democrats, is investigating Cuomo. And now he's got some pretty heavy sexual assault charges laying against him.
And I was a fan of his, believe it or not. I liked his banter back and forth between him and his brother. I liked that.
Except they're both idiots.
Yeah, well, that's true.
They're dumber than the stump. I mean, gee, let me go name a bridge after my dad. Sorry, it will always be the Tappan Zee.
I'm still disappointed in him, though.
Yeah, and when all this first started, everybody thought DeSantis was an idiot. When in fact, he actually did pretty well.
But he is still an idiot.
Well, anybody would call it that's politicians.
Right. Right.
But he's our idiot.
He's our idiot, right? He is. Hell, he's the main Florida man. Right? People, let's see. President Joe Biden spoke today from Texas. I didn't listen to most of it.
Neither did he.
Neither did he. But something caught my attention. He said, we're administering more vaccines than any other place in the world, and we're going to get this under control. But just to be honest with you, because people take things honesty better, just because we've got the vaccine rolling out doesn't mean that we're not going to see way more hospitalizations, way more deaths because of the virus mutating and all this stuff. So you still need to continue to wash your hands. Here's my question. He made a big thing out of it, and people have always, they keep making a big thing out of it. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Who is the nasty motherfucker out there that hasn't been washing your hands this whole time?
Bro. Susan!
Right. Susan scratched her balls, didn't wash her hands. I don't know.
She scratched her butt and got that boil juice on her hands.
Ew,
and touched everything, and now it's everywhere. Like slime, like
It's the
like
cause of Corona.
Gross.
Nope.
when she touches the thing, it goes.
Oh, that's nasty. Like a garbage pail kid.
Right?
As nasty as that is, I'm asking an honest-to-God question. Who the fuck is the nasty motherfucker that has to be told to wash their hands?
Your son.
The Chinese, Wuhan.
He's 14. I mean, for crying out loud.
14-year-olds are nasty.
Boys in general?
Boys in general.
Yeah. I'm sorry, no. I wash my damn hands. Often.
Yeah, that's why my hands get so dry.
Yeah,
Right?
Right. Look at that.
Okay, everybody's throwing up again.
People, with or without the Rona, wash your damn hands.
You
I swear to
filthy
God,
animal.
if I shake one of your hands and I smell shit on it, I'm going to be pissed.
Or pull it away and
Ugh.
Ew.
So wash your damn hands. He also said, wear your mask. It's important. Wear your mask. I got to ask a professional here. So the other day, I was out with Tracy and my other sister-in-law, Lisa, and the kids, and we were out shopping and all this stuff, and I had my mask on, and we were in the store, and I thought, I'm going to fart. So I farted. I smelled it. Right? Is a human fart, the smell of it, more powerful than the coronavirus, or is it just bullshit?
Well, it does contain fecal spores.
Yeah, so you get shit, little pieces of shit all up in your nose. Fecal matter.
Now here's
So to you
the question.
fecophiliacs, that's a good thing. But to us, we don't want shit up in our nose.
Here's the good question. At work, we wear these god-awful respirators. We always have to have masks on in the trucks. Everywhere I go, and you ask my wife, I always have to have a mask on. I always had a mask on. Guess what? I still caught it. Does it matter?
They both did that at the same time.
Conspiracy! How did you catch it if you had a mask on?
I don't know.
Same way I smelt the fart.
Yep. Good.
That's disgusting.
Unless you're wearing a self-contained breathing apparatus,
Right.
you're going to be exposed to it. I mean, unless you walk around with
Astronaut
N95s.
suits.
Yeah, I was just going to say, is Biden going to issue spacesuits to us all?
Right. We'll be guardians of the Space Force.
He's the Space Force. Now listen, I like Dr. Fauci. I think he's a cute little fella. I'd like to own one day.
He's like a little troll.
He is. He's so cute, right? Have you ever seen Mel Brooks?
Yes.
Doesn't he kind of
Yeah.
remind you of?
He does. He does.
Yeah.
Not, yogurt.
Yes.
I was just
Especially with strawberry.
But Fauci says wear 2 masks.
What's next? 3?
Depending on which way the wind is blowing today.
Yeah, exactly. So I tested that out. I put on 2 masks before I went and took a shit today, just for the show.
Still smelled it.
I could.
You could.
I could. I smelt my own shit.
Yeah.
Now, not that it smells bad. I have a very lovely aroma, right?
Smells like roses?
Not quite, but
Freshly manured?
you hear. Well, you get hints of beef.
Still got to wear your face paper.
Let's move on. I wore 2 masks. I can still smell my own shit. Damn it.
Cheryl says, "Don't be mean to Dr. Fauci."
I like Dr.
No,
Fauci. I'm
Fauci.
serious. He's
When
very
I finally got my sense of smell back yesterday, was the first time I could smell something. And yeah, that's what I smelled.
You
Shit.
didn't.
Yeah.
fecal matter is very intense.
It was very intense.
Gross.
It was bad.
Your mom says both of her brothers and her sister-in-law got it, and they wear their masks religiously.
Yeah. See, and we're not saying that. It's just a fecal matter of fact.
I hardly ever wear a mask, and I ain't got it.
All right, so here is a very serious warning to all parents, all teenagers, all people across the United States, right? There are some little blue pills going around. They're stamped M on one side and 30 on the other. They kind of resemble the pain pill OxyContin and Percocet, right? Or the generic of those two. Here's the problem, people. They are laced with fentanyl. Woo-hoo. So it takes 0.98 milligrams to kill a human being. And some of these fentanyl-laced pills contain 1.13 milligrams.
We give at work micrograms. Like, I think our max is 200 micrograms.
For a serious injury.
For a serious, and that's not even the, that's a lot. Narcan, 1 grain, 1 granule of fentanyl will
Pay
kill
attention.
You. Will kill you like that.
1 granule.
1 granule will kill you. Narcan, unless you have a lot of it on standby, which most of the providers around here are not going to have that much to be able to save your ass. It's going to be a lot. So, yeah.
When people OD on fentanyl, is it painful?
No.
Only to the survivors.
Yeah, only to the survivors. Suicide is painless.
Yeah. But a lot of these people that are dying up in Kansas City right now, Kansas City has the largest known supply of these fake Percocet and OxyContins, right? And it seems to be a lot of teenager overdoses. They're calling them accidental overdoses, right? Parents, talk to your kids, right? As a former drug addict myself, I'm thankful that I didn't know what fentanyl was back in the day, right? No, I did it the old school way. I snorted that fucking powder, right? I was a cocaine head. And you can still OD from cocaine, don't get me wrong. But fentanyl,
A lot harder.
fentanyl will kill your ass. Okay. So parents, pay attention to what your kids are doing.
Just say no.
Yeah, just say no. I mean, open up a line of communication
Right,
with your
Nancy.
kids. Watch what Nancy. Watch what they're doing, right? Pay attention to them. Show some love. Show some care. And teenagers, if you don't have parents that are there for you a lot, reach out to somebody. There's somebody in your neighborhood I guarantee will sit and talk to you, right? As a former drug addict myself, I would sit down and talk with any kid about the drug use, right? These pills are designed specifically to look like Percocets and OxyContins. science.
Only one purpose for them: to kill.
To kill. To thin the population.
Darwinism.
Yeah. So these pills are little, and they're a light blue color, and they resemble Percocets and Oxycontins. They're stamped with an M on one side, a 30 on the other, and they contain up to 1.3 milligrams of fentanyl. Very deadly, very dangerous. Stop the unnecessary deaths. Right? There's another thing, people. I was doing some research to do a parody song the other day, and I typed in a song, and the first thing that popped up was a list of oldies but goodies. Oldies but goodies. Get ready to fucking feel old, because all the songs were from the 80s and 90s.
Oh.
Oldies but goodies.
Wow.
Jeez, the ones I remember.
I'm sorry. 80s were the best time
That's
to grow up
right.
with music.
Yeah.
That music was awesome. We had MTV when it was really MTV.
Uh-huh.
It was really MTV.
Not whatever this crap is.
Right. When I was a kid and I heard oldies, I listened to oldies. I mean, we were listening to
50s and 60s.
50s and 60s, right? Yeah. And now it's 80s and 90s.
Guess it kind of makes sense if you think about it.
But you know what's
for
cool?
the kids of
You know what's
today.
really great? The kids nowadays, a lot of them, you know what they listen to? 80s music.
They do, a lot of them.
Because you just can't get better than the 80s music.
A lot of their
90s
shit is
wasn't bad,
recycled.
but you still can't be the 80s. What they play nowadays, I don't know what the hell that is.
I don't either.
Too much auto-tune.
I kind of like the 40s.
Yeah. Plus, too, what's up with all the shit on your faces? All the tattoos on your faces.
Yeah.
Right?
How's that going to
get
look
it.
when you're 70?
Right.
Or, going for that big CEO position. They're going to go...
Not just the tattoo on your faces when you're 70s, but women, ladies, young women right now, how are you going to explain to your grandchildren all of your damn Instagram photos where you got your duck lips out? Right? What are you going to say to them? They're like, Grandmama, what was wrong with your lips?
I eat a lemon.
Bitch, are you going to tell them you had a stroke? They don't get it. Right? Y'all need to stop your bullshit. And by the way, if you're going to be a singer in today's society, think of some more creative names, right? Like, what the fuck is up with The Weeknd? Right? I heard he named his kid The Weekend After Next.
How about Kanye naming their kids North?
Did they really?
Yeah.
North?
Northwest.
Northwest.
Ah! For real?
Yeah, for real.
Hey, damn, it's better than Elon Musk and that weirdo bitch that he's with. What do they call it?
At least he got smart and left California.
This is true.
Went to Texas.
This is true. Hazelwood, Florida. You have a school official who placed a camera in the bedroom of one of his foster children. Do something about it. We're going to hit that next week. I'm going to watch and see what the sheriff does.
What county is that in?
I don't know. Hazelwood. I don't know where Hazelwood is. We're about to move on to our last parody song, and I'm going to turn the show over to Jim with what he's got here. So, Orlando, Florida, has started a new pilot program. A few years ago, my buddy Jason told me that he was in downtown Orlando and he saw this dude walking around going, "Show! Show!" You remember that?
He was on some good shit.
He was on the good shit.
Good shit.
Right. Would you have walked up to that guy?
Nope.
Nope. Now, you're a bad motherfucker, right?
I'd do it.
Orlando, I'm taking bets, people, right now. How many of these people involved in this pilot program will die in 2021? Orlando PD has started a new program where 911 calls involving any type of mental issue will not have an officer respond to the scene. Instead, it'll have 2 trained therapists and or counselors in marked patrol cars with uniforms, completely unarmed.
How'd that work out in Portland? Didn't one of them get killed?
I believe so.
Yeah.
They are also known as sacrificial lambs.
Lambs. Yeah.
Dr. Phil and Wendy Williams gonna show up fucking say today. That's what we're doing now.
Dr. Ruth.
Jesus Christ, though. I mean, how stupid, right? Do you want to know what stops a problem instantly? A badge, not a gun. Because a fool rolls up on me with a gun. Guess what? We got a gunfight. Fool rolls up with me on me with a gun and a badge, and I'm like, nope. It's not my fear of that man. I don't have a fear of man. I have a fear of frogs, but not man. It doesn't mean I'm the baddest motherfucker to walk the earth. I know, like any other person, I can get my ass whooped. I have had my ass whooped, right?
By me.
Yes. But what I'm afraid of is the system. And this man back here, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Afraid of the system. But I'm damn sure not afraid of two therapists rolling up on me. Right? Nah.
I'm pretty scary.
Maybe you. Maybe you. You'd probably be the only one that'd be like, well, shit. Yeah.
But that's because you know her.
And she is scary. Orlando, what are you thinking? You are sending these people to their death.
Yeah, I can see that happening very well in Paramore District.
Right?
I used to run Paramore District. I've had many guns pulled on me. I've had my ambulance shot.
Yeah, I used to hang out in Paramore all the time. I used to go to that club. What was that club by the indoor shopping flea market? The one that was right there in the parking lot by the pawn shop.
Yeah, me.
Parliament House.
That's where we met Paul.
Just so you know, that's not near what I'm talking about. I've been there many times.
So have I, but not for reasons I wanted.
I was there for what I wanted. No, this is a hardcore fucking bar, right? I mean, a hardcore club. I was not scared to go there. I was friends with a lot of the people and shit like that, but I'll tell you who was afraid to show up there, the fucking cops.
Yeah, there's a place they didn't go.
Holy shit. That bar's the only bar I've ever been to that didn't have a fucking bouncer. You know why? Because everybody in that club was the bouncer. The cops. Nope, they didn't show up there.
Neither
So-
did we. That's why we snuck by around the corner.
Right?
Initially, we did.
Therapist? Come on. You people are stupid. You need a therapist for thinking that shit is going to work.
Rio Grande, Texas Avenue.
Right. Last thing before we hit the next parody, the off-topic parody. You want to know what privilege is? I don't think privilege has anything to do with skin color. I think privilege has to do with this. I'm about to give you the perfect example of privilege. Remember, people, I'm all for that class warfare. Let's do it. Let's get it over with. Privilege is if Jim or I, or Jason, or Brian, Gene, were stopped for drunk driving and we were 0.1 over the limit, our asses would be prosecuted, wouldn't we?
Yep.
Yeah. Not Bruce Springsteen. All charges were dropped because they said the blood alcohol content was over, but not super high.
I didn't know there was a gray. I thought it was black and white.
Thank you. Black and white. No gray.
But he is the
because you're
boss.
Huh?
He's the boss. Come on.
Well, it's the money, right? It's the money. So Bruce Springsteen gets
Knocked down
away.
reckless driving or something.
Right. Bruce Springsteen gets away with DWI, right? Because he was drunk in the USA, right?
You know who did drop him?
Who?
Jeep.
He did. Jeep did. Good for you, Jeep. Right.
All those ads are gone.
Good for you, Jeep. And by the way, the Cherokee Nation, the chief of the Cherokee Nation is asking Jeep to drop Cherokee from its brand. I have Native American in my blood, and I think this is funny as shit because I don't think the Cherokee Nation is really doing it as a serious thing. I think they're doing it as more as of a comical thing, right?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, because it did seem. I watched the whole thing, and I'm like, that motherfucker's bullshit, right? It was funny though.
And don't forget, come to our casino.
Right.
Here is truly the last thing before we hit our parody. I saved this one for last because I believe it is the best. hypocrisy and Karens and snowflakes. I want to talk about a Sacramento, California mother named Crystal Jackson. Have you heard of her?
No.
Anyone?
Nope.
Crystal Jackson? No? Well, she goes by at the real Miss Poindexter. Okay? She's 40-something. Don't know her exact age. She says she's 40-something. Miss Jackson and her husband and their three children were asked to leave the Sacramento Sacred Heart Parish School and asked to remove themselves from the church in Sacramento because Mrs. Jackson and her husband, or the at real Miss Poindexter on OnlyFans.
Oh, I've seen that this morning.
Yeah. She posts these photos and videos called Hot Mom Poindexter videos. They're sexy videos of her in different situations, whatever, right? I thought to my, and the school said that they had hundreds of complaints from other moms.
What were they doing watching?
Thank you. No dads
They
complain.
got to remove the Catholic priest and touch little boys too from the church.
That's my fucking point. Thank you.
Serious.
Right? Right?
Because it wasn't like
So when- so when
priest
a-
on boy thing. That's why they.
That's
got
probably
kicked.
what it was.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nobody got touched.
Right, exactly. So the school's not too pleased with it. But I want to address the moms here, right? I want to address the moms here. I looked at Mrs. Poindexter's videos. She's nothing special. I think all women are beautiful, but it's not like she's, Drew Barrymore. She's an average woman, right? But here's where the jealousy comes in.
They wanted to remove because the husbands were looking at it.
That's what it is. And the second part to that, and by the way, if you're so desperate to control your spouse that you've got to attack somebody for doing something like this, hey, I get it. But I think here's the real reason. Jealousy. See, because this average woman, this average 40-year-old woman, mother of three, who had a fairly good job, her OnlyFans account at Real Miss Poindexter, its average income per month is $150,000. That's $1.8 million a year.
Holy Jesus.
Yeah.
Nice.
You don't believe me? Google it. Crystal Jackson, Sacramento. That's all you got to put, and all these articles will come up, right? $150,000 a month from lingerie photos. Got it? Got it. People, mind your own business. Mind your own business. It may not be the life you want to live. You may condone Miss Jackson for being the real Mrs. Poindexter on OnlyFans. Mind your own business. And if you don't want to mind your own business, take some photos of yourself and sell them. Right? For every ganderer, there's a goose. Except for Shanae, bitch, leave your fucking clothes on. I swear to God. If your fat ass starts an OnlyFans, I'm going to be pissed off. Let's move on, Paul. Eat a bag of dicks. I'm going to play my last parody of the night. It's the only off-topic one of the night. It's dedicated to my beautiful wife and producer, my biggest fan, my only fan. My private only fan. Thank you. Only person here that laughed. Fuck all the rest of it. Except for you, baby. You don't have to. I'm not saying that. Brian, can you come over here and turn this radio on, please? Go around. People on Facebook don't want to see your ugly mug. Oh yeah, there it is. Sorry, I gotta pull this up. So, my wife and other people, and my wife asked me to continuously do at least one per episode of an off-topic parody. I missed last week because we are opening up the best dance studio in Mineola, Florida. My daughter is.
America's Next Ultimate Dance Studio.
That's right. That's what it is. Legit. That's the only legit studio. Full Force Dance Academy in Mineola, Florida. Victims welcome, because once you're there, you're no longer a victim. You're a survivor, right? So anyway, as I was busy last week, and I was this week too, but I was told you better do an off-topic parody, so I did. Right? I'm going to play that for you tonight, people, and I hope you enjoy it. And I really hope that my beautiful wife / producer / biggest fan loves it. If not, I did the best I could. Once we're done with this, I'm going to turn this over to Jim for a minute. I'm going to stand up and walk around because fat people can't sit too long or we can't feel our feet, right?
That what those are down there?
I'm telling you, right? It feels like I've been on the toilet for a half hour.
Yeah.
Right? You ever stand up after being on the toilet for a while and you're all shaky and shit?
Oh my
Look like a baby giraffe.
Yeah, right? I'm like, damn it. Here we go. This is my off-topic parody of the week.
2020 and 2021 have been very strange, unusual years. On top of the coronavirus and the looting, the rioting, the storming the Capitol building, snowing in Texas, snowing in Saudi Arabia. They've now told us that there's shortages of almost everything that we consume on a daily basis, from toilet paper to milk, canned foods, rice, condoms, coins, nickels, pennies, dimes, quarters, aluminum cans. What is going on? Well, I thought I'd write a song, a parody, about what it's like to go to a grocery store during the time of the coronavirus. So please join me on this journey.
Oh my God.
I'm in a grocery store, living in a COVID world. I can't find multi-grain grape nuts anywhere. That's for you. There are lots of shortages, boy, from the south to the north. Go look tonight, they're out everywhere. What the hell is a grape nut anyway? I didn't even know I wanted one until they told me they were out and that I couldn't have any. Now I've got to go find that shit. Unbelievable. Oh well. I'm not shitting you. They're short on wine and canned foods. There's a list I can share tonight, but it goes on and on and on and on. Strangers fighting up and down the toilet paper aisles. They're hoping to wipe their asses tonight. Street fights, people trying just to find a can of Lysol, hiding somewhere on the aisle. Looking hard for condoms still, 'cause in lockdown they need a thrill. Can't find anything, even rice is hard to find. Some will win, some will lose, some will get but hurt and bruised. This bad movie will never end. It goes on and on and on and on. Strange things happening all across the world tonight. It's snowing in South Texas, that's right. Strange lights and people, vaccines just to take a flight, and even North Korea wants a fight. Please stop believing everything they make you fear. Please stop believing everything they make you fear. Please stop believing. People, please stop believing everything that they tell you. We do not have a coin shortage. There is something bigger going on, all right? We will get through this together, but we have to stop believing everything we hear, all right? I love you. I'll always love you. The Troy Show will always be here for you. Please stop believing everything you hear. And that's my off-topic clarity for episode 24. Thank you. You should have. And with that, people, I'm going to stand up, walk around for a minute, and I'm going to turn this over to Jim. It's now the Jim Show. Yeah.
All right. I figured we'd do something different. I was a big fan growing up Saturday Night Live. Dennis Miller. Weekend Update. Awesome. So, came up with something. Got the Troy Show. Jim. Only natural. Trim. So this segment we're going to call The Trim. Shanae, get out of there. So, this is The Trim 2026-20. First thing we're going to talk about, the Muppets. Really, the Muppets are now designated adult content by Disney Plus. I'm at a loss. I grew up with the Muppets, Sesame Street, Muppet Show, Kermit, Piggy. I mean, they have a frog and a pig that are like married, but yet they're not culturally diverse enough. I'm amazed at the stupidity of today. Speaking of stupidity, yes, everybody's favorite person, AOC. AOC, in her infinite wisdom, said, hey, I raised $5 million for all the people of Texas. There's only one problem. Texas hasn't seen a dime of it. Felt like when AOC was, in the Capitol building during the riots. She wasn't. Not even close. She was in a different building. And she was hiding from the Capitol Police. So. Kind of looks like Mr. Ed, don't it? And her biggest thing was she's complaining that Ted Cruz went to Cancun during the freeze. I don't blame him. I would have. You're living in an area that's not used to it. So what's he do? He comes back and gives out water to all the people of Texas. And he gets blasted for it. Come on. People. Now, my favorite person. Trump. Trump's giving a speech at the CPAC, or the Conservative Political Action Conference, about the GOP regaining control of the Congress. And a friend of mine pointed this out to me, and it made a lot of sense. Trump's not going to run for president. He's going to run for a House of Representatives seat. When the GOP takes over this control of the House, who are they going to elect as Speaker of the House?
Oh, God.
We're not done yet. First thing he's going to do is impeach Biden and Harris. Who's the number 3 person in line in the government in succession?
Him.
Speaker of the House. He gets put back in without an election. Think about it. It's a possibility. I didn't think about it. That was pretty good. So, speaking of our wonderful President Joe Biden, actually did something that took balls. He launched an airstrike against Syrian and Iranian forces embedded in Syria. I'm actually shocked. And then he turns around and does this. He reopens his cages that he built on the southern border. Really, Joe? You said Trump did this, and yet you're the ones that built it, complained that he had it, and now you're reopening it. Make up your mind. Or as he likes to say, come on, man. So as the Senate was confirming all the cabinet members, I don't know if you caught it on the news, but Rand Paul had a little questioning session with Dr. Rachel Levine. Basically, Rand Paul called her out for wants her to say and condemn, that teens should not have the decision to have transgender surgery or take puberty inhibiting drugs. She would not say it. She would not say it whatsoever. Even though WHO admonishes it, UN admonished it, but yet she was perfectly okay with allowing it. And Rand Paul is not a dummy. He is a medical doctor as well. This is what we're putting in control of our kids. Speaking of, Coca-Cola put out a little memo for their employees to be less white.
What?
Hi, Pepsi. I'm your friend now. I used to drink Coke, not anymore.
How do you be less white?
Get a tan!
But if I go, I'm fat, I'll get a tan. I'm going to start throwing water on me at the beach or something. On the good news, tomorrow, spring training opens. Go Yankees.
Ooh, yay.
Going for 28. Now, a little special that we're going to have. The Florida Man of the Week.
Oh,
not that Florida man. In South Florida, a man was shot as he was running around a neighborhood naked, shaking his penis at people.
Helicopter!
Someone actually shot him. Yay, Florida man. Now we're going to have a little segment that's going to be a little fun after this. It's called Trimming the Fat. Get it? Trim. Fat.
Yes.
Fat. Okay. I'm going to read you 3 news stories. I want you to tell me which one's fake. The first one, our wonderful geniuses out at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Palo Alto, California, put on their parachute at the Mars rover landing, Dare the Mighty, and gave the coordinates for their Jet Propulsion Laboratory for the aliens to come visit them. Good call. Good call. Second story. The postal inspector, not the one in Yalaha, intercepted a box of Frosted Flakes that had a special coating. Can we guess what that coating was?
Cocaine.
It was cocaine. Eric Clapton would have been proud. Big guess. There was a box of cocaine laced Frosted Flakes. Supposedly. And the final news story. Girl Scouts of America are renaming Thin Mint cookies.
Why?
Because fat people found it offensive. Cancel culture.
Cancel culture. That's right. Thin Mint cookies. You can't call them Thin Mint. I just spit my chicken out. You can't call them Thin Mint cookies. You gotta call them.
Today was dive at the floor for that.
Just call them mint cookies.
So yeah, way to go, cancel culture.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
They are
bravo.
which story do you think is fake?
fake?
Fake. One of those is fake.
The Thin Mint one.
The what one?
First one.
No, the Thin Mint one.
We got parachute, we got Thin Mint.
Definitely
Yeah.
Thin Mints.
3 Thin Mints, a parachute.
You already know.
I know the answer.
You can't answer then, cheater.
Hunter says Thin Mints.
Yeah, Thin Mints.
So we got 4 Thin Mints,
4 Thin Mints,
1 parachute.
1 parachute.
Your mom says story number 2.
Oh, we're going for the cocaine frosted flakes.
Look at sugar.
We got 1 cocaine hater, my mom.
People just got to ruin the fun.
Right? I'm telling you, man. Back in my day, it wasn't pill popping. Cocaine was an experience.
Okay.
It was expensive.
It was, unless you knew the dealer.
The answer is Thin Mints.
Thin
Yay.
Mints!
Thank God.
Thank God, right.
See, now Shanae's gonna do it. Now she's gonna complain.
I know. I'll get a complaint. I'll get Facebook jail because I made something about Thin Mints. Not fat people, because I'm fat, so I can say it.
Right. Me too.
And bald. So there goes all your.
You're not
And
bald.
I can say shit about handsome people because I'm handsome.
Right.
You know. Thank you.
But that was the trim.
I like the trim. Yay! Good job, buddy. Good job. I like the trim. I like what was it? Chewing the trim?
Trimming the fat.
Trimming the fat.
Chewing the trim.
Let's
That's
chewing
next week's episode.
Nope, it won't ever be next episode. Never. We're never going to chew the trim. Perverts.
And we're all
Jen's a pervert. It was an honest mistake.
Did I just hear someone say yeah?
Good job, buddy. I really, really liked that. And I look forward to next week's episode when you put that together because that was awesome. What else you got?
That's it. But unfortunately, I will not be here next week.
No?
I actually got to work.
Oh.
They actually let me go back to work now.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, the week after.
I'll be there.
Yeah, the week after. So next week, I'm looking for a co-host, apparently. I just found this out. Yes. Maybe, possibly, yes. I got definitely these 3 right here and definitely that one. So if I got 4 to replace you. How about that?
It takes 4 to replace 1 of me.
All right.
It only takes me.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to dig next week's episode. Not that I don't like being next to you here on this. But next week's episode is going to be amazing because we've got one that's already been on as a temporary guest, but it's going to be a host next week. And then we've got 3 others. Well, I don't know. One of them has to get clearance, right? Yeah. But the other 2, yes? Probably. 1 for sure. The other 2 are probablys. We'll have to see. Stay tuned. You're a definite. Yeah, you're a definite.
Maybe I'll call in.
Let's go ahead and show the audience these. What do we got here? Anybody want to read those? Anyone? Bueller?
The new Troy Show webpage is now online. Keep you informed and in the know at troyshow.webpages.com.
It's got a lot of information.
This webpage actually was put together by a good friend of mine, an awesome guy, a very hostile, pissed off grandparent, and rightfully so. Someone that you wouldn't want to fucking cross on a daily basis or ever. And can we pull that website up?
Yes.
Let's pull that website up and navigate through it real quick, just to show people what we've got going on here. Yes.
2 hours and 10 minutes.
We're 2 hours and 10 minutes in. We're going to expedite the tour.
There's the webpage.
There's the webpage.
Not.
Basically gives
Maybe.
No.
Oh, hold on. My bad.
Yes. While you're doing that, I want to give a huge shout out. The other day, the Durango shit the bed. We believe it's the key fob on the Durango. It has the 5.8 Hemi in it and the key fob. If the key fob's messed up, the engine won't start and run. So we had to have the tar.
The car towed.
I'll try it again. We had to have the
Chewing the trim.
Damn it! We had to have the Durango towed back here. And so we called AAA, and they sent out a tow truck driver by the name of Justin Smart. I'm going to give you his phone number. It's 352-404-6664. 6664. Weird. He is with Stan's Pro Tows. Stan's Pro Tows. Justin Smart. Anytime you need something towed, people, I highly recommend Justin Smart. What a professional guy he was. He had that Tarango up and on the bed within 3 minutes. Delivered it back here, put it right in the spot I wanted. He was very professional, on time, courteous, and let me know every step of the way what he was doing. Justin Smart, thank you very much, buddy. I do appreciate that. Also, too, while we're waiting for this to pop up, let's go ahead and do some birthdays. Right, again, happy birthday to my bestest buddy, Jason Bennett. Right, happy birthday, buddy. Look forward to many, many, many more years. How about my favorite uncle? Yes. Vic Jankowski. That's Jankowski. Vic Jankowski.
Jans.
Jankowski.
No, Jans.
Jans? Oh, he goes by Jans?
Yeah.
Vic Jans is turning 50 today. Or last week. Huh?
Baby.
He's really not 50. He's an old man, but he's one of my bros, and I love him. Happy birthday, Vic. Everybody give it up for Vic. Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Uncle.
And let's see, who is the other person here on my list? I got to look because I can't remember. Who could it possibly be? How about my niece, Molly Abarno? Everybody say happy birthday, Molly!
We love you.
Love you, Molly. Love you. All right, so there we go. 3 of my favorite people are turning another year older, despite Shanae still being alive.
I don't know what happened.
That's crazy, right? So, are we on there?
I don't know what happened. It crashed on me.
It crashed, people. Can you tell us?
Did
Can anybody
Adam
tell
hit
us the website name?
TroyShow.webpages.com.
There we go.
We'll put the link.
Yeah. We may change that to a domain that we own. We're going to monitor the flow of traffic on it and see how that goes. But I got to give a huge shout out to my buddy and angry grandfather for putting that together. What a beautiful, wonderful thing. Great job. Thank you very much. Everybody give it up.
I did not build that chapel.
Huh?
I did not build that chapel.
Molly says thank you.
You're welcome, Molly. Love you. Folks, we're going to give this a couple more minutes. If we are unable...
Is that Amsterdam?
Oh, there. Jen put the website on the...
Go down.
So anybody can go to it.
I'm out.
I don't know what the hell this thing is.
All right, people. We'll hit the tour next week of the website. I think we're going to go ahead and call this one... What?
Your awards.
Oh, the awards. Can somebody show the awards there? Show the trophy first. Trophy first. We're going to have a new segment every week, thanks to my good buddy again, the Trophy of the Week. There's the Trophy of the Week. Now show the plaque for the Trophy of the Week. And somebody read that aloud.
For single-handedly saving the donut industry during this pandemic.
Jesus Christ. Brutal.
From every donut shop in Mineola.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you, Shanae. Susan and Paul, fuck you also. And fuck them in dance.
We gotta read the plaque too.
Now read the plaque then. Hold it up. That's the Trophy of the Week. Hold it close. Let the people see it.
Leave the kids. Take the donut.
Leave the kids. Take the donuts.
Shanae's customer of the life.
She's on the wall.
She's on the donut wall. She takes up the whole thing.
The donut wall of fame.
She is
Two.
the donut wall.
She is the donut wall.
No, it's under her first slab.
A whole wall is just for her. Sending a little.
Plug it back in.
What are you doing?
You just had it.
Turn it up.
It's like
Brian, go over there and make sure
Shanae
it's
trying to
turning
find
up.
her keys. What?
Oh.
There it is.
Well, while we're waiting for this, I'll entertain you people. How
Donut.
about a little live episode here?
Do not put trophy in the dumpster. Very important.
I bet you Shanae's really mad at us because whenever we say donut, she thinks it's a donut, and then there's not one.
Stop saying donut.
Yeah, man.
Just
not
reaches
cool.
out her arm. It's always within arm's reach.
She's got a tower just next to her.
Powder donut.
Singing one of my songs live.
There it is.
Oh, y'all got saved.
It went away.
Broke it.
Maybe. I don't know what's going on.
There it is.
There, don't touch it.
Hey.
There we go.
Donut.
I do have no idea what it's doing because,
What the hell?
yeah, it's trying to think of two different screens.
It crashed like Adam in a minivan.
True story.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of duplicating the screen, it's putting
It's
on the second
2
screen.
seconds.
All right. Well,
Well, people, you get the gist there. Go to it. You're going to see you got links to every episode. You also got links to every individual parody, outtake, photo. You can leave your comments. You can contact the Troy Show anonymously if you want, or not anonymously. It's up to you. All sorts of things you can do with this new website dedicated to the Troy Show. Anywho, we'll hit you with it next week, a tour of that website. In the meantime, feel free to take your own tour, navigate through it as you will, and please subscribe to my OnlyFans page. I'm going to start one.
It's not duplicating. It's trying to create two different screens.
all right.
Don't say it.
Stop.
It's all right. We're good. I think that's it. I'm not really going to start an OnlyFans page, but, you know.
You made Paul cry.
We did that at the beginning of the show.
We got other stuff. We're going to skip it tonight because we're already way too into this. We're going to call this an episode. Any comments, questions, or concerns? Donut.
Donuts.
Yum yum.
Donut.
All right, people. We are going to call this an episode. I want you to remember a couple of things, right? I love you. I'll always love you. Treat each other with love, kindness, and respect. Unless you're dealing with a Mendez, then tell them to fuck off.
And always get your pets spayed and neutered.
Always get them spayed and neutered. Cut off their balls like Susan cut off Paul's.
And take them
Threw them in different directions.
I'll be here for you next week. Jim won't be, but we will have some other special guests to replace him for that week. So until then, remember this. I love you. I always love you. And don't forget to make time for the bad guy.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, glowing like a breeze. Country road.
Marilyn, thanks for watching. I love you. Have a good night. Catherine, thanks for watching. I love you. Have a great night. Jackson, thanks for watching, buddy. I love you. Have a great night. Cheryl, Molly, Alex, thanks for watching. I love you all. Have a great night. Mom, I love you. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.
All my memories gather around her.
Let's see who else we got here. Pam, thanks for watching. I love you. Have a great night. Edward, Thanks for watching, buddy. I love you. Have a great night. Amy. I'm impressed. Thank you very much. I love you. Have a great night. Nicole, thanks for watching. I love you. Have a great night. Wally, thanks for watching, buddy. I love you. Have a great night. Anybody I missed, near or far, I love you all. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.